what would you say is the most important skill for success?
I would say it's just an insane amount of persistence. It- I could have made more. I think I could have made more. But the thing is, on paper, I'm not the most brilliant, and I know it for a fact because I've met truly brilliant, and I've coached some truly insane people. But the thing is, like, I will be here tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow. I will be here next year. I will be here in 2030. And so if you're patient with your progress, but you're persistent with your purpose, you will eventually get to a version of success. Now, you then have to decide if that version of success is what you want, right? But for me, when I was like 23 or so, I wrote my own eulogy. I read
I was going to get to that, but
Yeah.
let's talk about that now.
I mean, it was just like, I just realized like I wasn't going to be Elon Musk. Like I wasn't going to be Steve Jobs. It just dawned on me one day, And so I was like, okay, we have to decide what success is. And a lot of people build their lives around someone else's definition of success. So I was reading The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People back when I was very ineffective. And I was like, okay, let's do this one exercise. And I wrote it. It was 3 pages long. And I would read it every birthday, And it was very simple. The theme was make enough money to be generous and give it all away. That was really like the theme of my life was you can't help people by being one of them. You have to make money. And if you're going to give it away, if you're going to pay people's tuition, buy cars, and you just need money. And so money was never the goal for me. It was just always the tool, right? I'm a pastor at heart.
Pastor Sam.
Yeah. At heart, I'm like, I want to see people become the best version of themselves, right? And so that was the clarity I had very young. And so that's why I have so many attempts. It's like, just get there. And as soon as we got there, it's exactly what we started to do.
So persistence.
Persistence.
I like that. I think that's definitely something. And persistence, what I like about persistence is there's no talent needed.
Yeah.
There's no natural skill that you're born with something that I don't have, right? Persistence is just it's a decision that anyone can make.
Yeah.
To show up all the time. And it's like, regardless of anything, just knowing that you would show up, like you said, you'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that also gives people that work with you trust or comfort that I can rely on Toby being there tomorrow and the day after and the day after. And yeah. I want to talk about failure. Failure is a topic that's very fascinating to me. And I think failure is like, the way I look at it sometimes, like failure is like, for a lot of people, failure is eventually good. In terms of when we fail initially, our like human reaction is not to be like, oh yes, I love that. That's give me more of that, right?
Yeah.
That's not what we think, right? Failure is many times useful in retrospect, and if you know what you're taking out of failure, right? So I wanted to know, like, what is your relationship with failure like, and what do you think about failure?
Yeah, I mean, I see failure as tuition. It's like, if you are going to learn this, I want to learn French. You have to suck. So the cost of embarrassment that's all that it is, right? And a lot of times, what we feel when we feel failure is shame and embarrassment. So the quicker you can fall in love with the fact that you're going to be embarrassed, the faster you can learn things, right? So for me, I deal with failure very systematically now. I cry because you're holding on to it. Like you failed, it sucked, it was embarrassing. You made a fool of yourself. Cry it out. Get through the emotions. The second thing that we do is we do a recap. Why did we fail? What happened? Post-mortem.
Retro.
Right? And then we go, okay, if we were to try again, what would we do different? And we go again and we fail again. And so a lot of the failure, like I'm actually very risk averse, like I said. So it hurts. Shopify, 7 attempts, 3 years.
Wow.
I go, I interview, they say no. I change my clothes the second time. Maybe I need to wear Chelsea boots and skinny jeans. I swear. I changed my boots the next time, went, try again, didn't make it. Okay, I changed again. Maybe it's how I prepped. Try. But the 7th attempt, even the company was like, they usually take 6 weeks to recruit. Even the company, the 7th time, they're like, bro, we've seen you. So they just gave me to the last 8 days, gave me a full offer.
Oh.
They're like, the fact that you're here again. So I think failure is just tuition. Everybody must pay. And I say that to everyone I coach and everybody I consult with. You pay with time or you pay with money, but everybody must pay.
I love that. Years ago, I spoke to a mentor. It was like random dinner. The point was not even, it was just a catch up, right? And he just went into like this rant about how much he loves failure. And it was like, what do you mean you love failure? Like, and for me being like a perfectionist, I hate failure.
Yeah.
And I hate not being good at things. And I think, again, maybe, like I said, a lot of like childhood strings of like, if you were like always good at stuff, or like you always like got good grades, or like you were just always a star boy, you hate failure. It's like, you take it so personally. It's like, I'm not good, right? But then doesn't mean you're not good. It just means like it's a journey, right? Like it just means that like you're at step 1.
Yeah.
You can't expect to be where someone's at step 50 is if you're at step 1, right? So that's something I've learned. But talking to him, he's one of those people that when you meet, he's brought out his iPad, laptop, and he's shown you like 4 things he's working on, 4 businesses. And it's like always they're all perpendicular, non-similar. It's like, I've built this and I have a team working on this in Nigeria, but I'm working with this guy in Turkey that's doing this. He said he's failed so many times. He's been fired. He's lost money. But he loves failure. And I think that was when I started to change my mind about like, first of all, if I can get over my ego of like, when I feel the embarrassment, the shame that you speak about, if I can get over like my ego of like, I don't want people to see me in that light. I don't want people to see like this is not working out for me. There's so much beauty on the other side. Like you're getting so much information. Like tuition, you get education, right? And that's something that I have like, it's not easy because like I said, your first reaction, like you said, sometimes you go cry, you like cleanse your system, right?
Yeah.
But it's still not fun. I'm sure crying is not fun for you, right?
No.
But you have to be able to like deal with that, basically.
You have to, like, if you have enough things pulling you into the future, then failure is just in the way, And I think a lot of dealing with failure is, what will people think?
Yes.
What will they think about me? That I tried, that I failed.
That's the spine of
it. It is all. And so you talked about it like, some people take it personally, like, this went bad, so I'm bad. I have a very positive view of myself because of my parents. I know I'm special. So I know that when I fail, that this is just one of the things.
It's an incident.
It's just, we have to get past this.
It's not a personality trait.
I know that I'm good. I know that once I'm in my zone, I can be one of the best at what I do. I know that when I'm outside of my comfort zone, I might be terrible. So I've accepted so many things about myself. I know I'm distracted, but inherently, if I'm building a business and I go, I want to build this, and I fail, I know we just need to get past this one to get to the next one. And I think one of my mentors when I was super young, he framed it as, imagine you come back to your own house. You've left your key. Inside, you can't get in. He says, how many times will you try to get in the house? He's like, you try the front door, you try the lock, you try the back door, you try the window, you try the basement, you call the locksmith. He's like, it's your house.
You're not gonna be like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to
Yeah,
another
where are you
house.
going?
Right?
This is where you're going to sleep today.
Yeah.
And that changed my mindset to go, this is mine. This success is mine. This business is mine. We just need to find which
So
door.
it almost feels like you have a birthright over success, and it's just you're just trying to claim it.
Who has the key? Where's the key? What are we doing?
I'll find it.
Are we making TikToks? What does it take to do this? You know, and so it changes even your confidence going in, because this is mine. We just need to find, okay, how do we get in?
Oh, I love that.